praying in a contemplative way. We're building on a very long and rich tradition, and many people have found that by setting the stage in a certain way, gathering certain objects around them, a little desk, a candle, certain books, icons, figures, whatever, rosaries, that these things are very helpful in focusing the mind, focusing our being on the reality of God. These things are not God, of course, but we being human creatures and thinking the way we do and being the way we are, these concrete things can help bring us into that place. Before I joined this community, I had a little desk, a little table that I had a few books and an image and a candle, and that was my place. And so, being a creature of habit, whenever I went to that place, I found it easier to enter into that sense of the divine presence. We all have seasons of prayer, and I don't have a little desk with books and candles and things now. I don't use those aids now, but I do have a pattern, and that is to sit in front of a window where I can see outside. And that's been my pattern for several years now. I find that looking out into God's world, into God's creation, into the infinitude of the sky is actually my best, most helpful aid for prayer, rather than the books and candles and images and so forth. Some people find that very distracting, to look out the window and see things going by and whatnot. I find it actually very focusing. And when I'm on retreat or on the Sabbath day, I usually don't pray with books at all, or I often don't pray with books at all, but go for long walks. I find being outdoors and in nature and under the great dome of the sky, it's a long, long, long way up there. I find that draws me into a very powerful sense of the reality and being, and embrace of the divine.